June 10th marked 1 year since an Escambia County man was killed in a hit-and-run crash. Jeff Nichols was biking on Sorrento Road when he was killed. The Florida Highway Patrol is calling on the community once again, saying they have no leads on the driver who hit him. The family also continuing to push for answers. They spoke with WEAR's Karis Harmon.
Yeah, they did, Sue, telling me it hasn't gotten any easier since they lost him. And they're pleading with the person who was behind the wheel that night to come forward. To a passerby, the Waffle House on Sorrento Road is just another breakfast spot. But to the Nichols family, it means much more.
This is the Waffle House that we always, went to. This is the Waffle House he was riding his bike to that night.
It's been just over a year since her father, Jeff Nichols, was hit and killed while biking on Sorrento Road. They had plans to meet at this Waffle House. Chantal was on FaceTime with her father and was tracking him on Life 360 at the time he was hit. She was also the one who found her father's lifeless body on the side of the road.
I saw in the tree line his big old light from his bike just shining in the woods. I was like, he got tired of pedaling, knew I was coming, pulled over. I went to go get him, help him get the bike up. And it's dark. The moon's full, but it was still dark. And I saw this big log in the way, and I was like, how am I going to get around this? Snakes, whatnot. As I got closer, I realized it wasn't a log. It was my dad.
Her mom, Maureen, was married to Jeff for 40 years, calling him more than her husband, but her best friend.
There's a saying, till death do us part. That's not the case here. He is still with me every day.
He was also a veteran, serving in the U.S. Navy for more than 20 years, retiring as a Master Chief. But he was more than a champion for our country. He was a fighter, too.
Fought, battled, and won a war with brain cancer.
The family has been trying to heal since he was killed, but can't, because after a year, the driver who struck him still hasn't come forward. You've probably seen this memorial honoring Jeff and these signs on Sorrento Road, pleading with anyone who has information to come forward.
I don't believe this was intentional. I believe this was a very tragic accident, not for just my family, but for whoever struck him down. I believe that they panicked, but it's time for answers. It's time for healing.
Somebody out there knows something, has seen something, or just witnessed something and had that little gut feeling that said, that's not right.
The Florida Highway Patrol asking the media to share this case once again, because after a year, they still don't have any leads about who could have been behind the wheel.
Fortunately for the family, it's ongoing. Unfortunately, it's ongoing. This is definitely something we strive hard to try to resolve as quick as possible. But this is one of those unique cases where we have very little to no evidence to kind of point us in a direction.
The family hoping the driver sees this story.
And this message is truly for you. The time was long ago, but your time is now. I'm begging you. Just come forward. There will be no ill will. It will just provide the opportunity for us to move forward in this grief.
He's not going to go away. We will find justice for Jeff. We will. And we need your help doing that.
Karis Harmon, WEAR News. The vehicle the FHP is looking for could be a white or silver SUV with possible front end and windshield damage. Reminding the community that if you see something, say something. In the studio, Karis Harmon, WEAR News.